My name is Mignanelli, and today I wanted to share with you some of my experiences from travelling to New Zealand and Ireland on my scholarship. I guess what was interesting for me, particularly in Ireland, was a lot of the dairy farms are still family run. They'll have an employee or two where need be, but predominantly the kids have stayed home, or there'll be an uncle that's come on to the brother's farm, or so on and so forth. So it was nice to see sort of family businesses working well. In Ireland, one of the main things I wanted to focus on was how they preserve and create such good quality silage. So it became quite clear to me as soon as I was over there that they weren't doing anything super special. They were set on getting the basics right. Alright, so even the contractors that come through that make the silage and sort of bale it and whatnot, they're paid, or they're getting incentives, so bonuses, to do a good job. So they weren't spending a lot of money, which is great to see. They were getting the basics right, which has encouraged me to I guess push harder, to not just go, well, the weather isn't playing the game, so it'll be what it'll be, but to actually push and go, no, it's got to be like this, no matter what, because it's worth it, basically. For me, the whole scholarship made me realise how much I appreciate having relationships with everybody. So, like, even while I was overseas, the farmers were really, really welcoming, really, like, willing to share how they do things, why they do things, for them to give me the time of day, I guess, and, willingly, not held against their will. Like, that was absolutely amazing to me, like, truly magical. It proved to me farmers are great everywhere you go. Most rewarding thing, I think, from the trip, the views. I mean, like, on taking out the business side of things, the personal travel, the views, the sites, like seeing things that were built thousands of years ago, and how sort of spectacular they were, like the Colosseum and whatnot. That's just it's truly mind-boggling to think that was constructed so long ago. So some stuff I learned that I'm already implementing back home within our business. So our silage practices, as I mentioned before, we've got a lot stricter on, if the paddock's got, for example, wet spots in the paddock, the traditional way would be to wait until the whole paddock was dry enough, whereas over there they sort of taught me, well, no, if that's ready and you can only do half the paddock or a third of the paddock, just go and cut where you can. Like, you're better to have half a paddock done right than have a whole paddock done wrong. But from the whole experience, I've developed a lot of personal knowledge, a lot of knowledge on a personal level, as well as on a business or career level. So in time, I'd love to share a lot more of that with other young people, or people that are interested to know what I learned, and potentially influence some young people or motivate people to do what I did, because it's something you've got to do. So it was an absolute magical trip. I loved every bit of it. Yeah, things went wrong. Yes, there were times where you do question how you're going to get through and whatnot, but it's all a part of your personal growth journey. I guess it's a part of the experience. It's a part of being able to capture that knowledge. I would never tell anyone don't go because your bags might get stolen, because even when they do, you don't normally die. Like, it's gonna be alright. All in all, magical trip. Highly recommend that anyone, any and everyone, takes advantage of any opportunity they can get to grab a scholarship and whatnot, to travel or further grow their knowledge, because you cannot go wrong. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you very much. Have an awesome afternoon.